Leon.
1, 2, 3.
Good morning, teacher
Teacher Bella.
and teacher.
Good morning, students. Good morning.
Good morning, student. How are you?
Happy.
Okay. I am happy. Okay. I want you to turn on your camera, please. Student, turn on your camera, please. Okay. We will start now. Who join our class? Okay. I want to know. Okay. Johan. Absent. Who? Okay. Thank you. I. Absent. Tan Tan. Tan Tan. Present. Say present. Leon.
Present.
Present. Posh.
Present.
Palm. Absent. Okay. Jompon. Thank you. Jompon, turn on your camera, please. Chalam. Absent. Who?
Present.
Turn on your camera, please. DJ. DJ. Are you here? Boss. Boss. Next, Chain. Chain. Absent. Aidin.
Present.
Thank you. Boom. Boom. Absent. Okay. Boo Boo.
Present.
Thank you. Turn on your camera. Yên.
Present.
Thank you. Nấm Nương.
Present.
Thank you. Mobile. Mobile absent. Tem Phá.
Present.
Thank you. Pang. Pang absent again. Okay. ขวัญข้าว
Present.
Thank you. ข้าวหอม
Present.
Thank you. Jasmine.
เชิญมาครับ
Okay. Shane. Thank you. Jasmine. Okay. Jasmine will be late. Okay. Apple. Apple. Absent. Yaya. Absent. Nania. Nania absent. รายได้ absent. ชอเอื้อง
Present.
Thank you. นิ
Present.
Turn on your camera, please. นิ Kenneth absent. Okay. นิชา
Present.
Thank you. Grape absent. Milk absent. Deras Nudi.
Present.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, student. Turn on your camera, please.
Mobile. Present.
Okay. Thank you, mobile.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Jasmine present.
Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back, Jasmine, as well. So, welcome everyone to another beautiful day of mathematics. Yes, mathematics. Oh, how I love mathematics. You know why? Because mathematics is something that always makes sense. You can calculate it. Let's have a look. We are still busy with Unit 1. We're going to finish with Unit 1 shortly, but we are still busy with adding, multiplying, dividing, all of these types of decimals with whole numbers or other decimals. So we first looked at multiplying decimals of whole numbers. We also looked at multiplying with 10, 100, and 1000. We also then looked at how to multiply decimals with decimals. And today we're going to look at how do we divide decimals with whole numbers. So this is also something that we'll need to do and need to understand. It's not very difficult as long as we can do our long division like we used to do. So the first one, let's have an example. Let's do an example here. Normal long division on the right, on the left-hand side. What is 6 divided by 9? How many times? 6 go in 9. How many times?
1.
1.
1.
So 1 times 6 equals 6. That's 3. We bring down the 6. Just wait a little bit too. I will allow you guys to draw in a little bit. What is 36 divided by 6?
6.
6. What is 6 times 6? 36. That's a 0. We bring down the 8. How many times does 6 go into 8?
1.
1. 1 times 6 is 6. Brings down to a 2 and a 4. 6 divided 24. 4. 4 times 6, 24.
4.
Equals 0. No remainder. Good. So, where is our decimal going to be? Who knows?
Behind the 1.
Behind the 1. Yes. Or between the 1 and the 6. Why do we put it there? Because we have to always add the decimal back where it came from. So it was right here, so we go straight up and add back the decimal. So if we look at this one with a bigger number, first we add back the decimal point here. And then we go, 7 goes into 1, how many times? 0. 7 goes into 14.
2.
2 times 7 equals 14. 0, bring down the 1. 7 goes into 1, cannot, so it's a 0. 7 goes into 14, 2 times 2 times 7 equals 14, and we end with a 0. And we get our marks. Very easy, very happy. A lot of smiles, okay. Let's go again. Remember, add back our decimal point so we know where it should be. 4 divided by 2, cannot.
0.
4 divided 24. 6 times 24. 6 times 4 equals 24. That's going to go to 0. Drop down the 9. 4 goes into 9. How many times? 2. 2 times 4 equals 8. We drop down the 1. We drop down the 6. 4 goes into 16. 4 times 4 equals 16, and we end with a 0. Okay, so dividing decimals are very simple compared, or very similar than dividing normally. If we can do the long division, you should be able to do the long division with decimals. Okay. Just always have to remember to put our decimal point in the correct place. So moving forward, let's have a look at what they tell us in the book here. So in the book, they have 2 ways. They have the way of dividing decimals by counting numbers. And for example, find the quotient using short and long division. So short division, 0.6 divided by 2 is 0.3. Very easy to see because that 6 divides by 2 equals 3. They have these parts for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if 1 divided by 2, you have to split them in half. 1 half this side and 1 half this side. So it ends up to 0.3. And at the bottom, they have an example here of where they do the long division for us and how they get to the final answer. So we will have a look at that as well in the next slide. Let's quickly just read what they say. especially here at the bottom, blue block. It is performed the same way as dividing counting numbers or normal whole numbers. Align the decimal point on the dividend and the decimal point of the quotient in the line with each other. So it has to be in line. So you make sure we have the decimal place in the correct position. Okay. So some more examples just for us to make sure we understand and can go through it before we start doing our own exercises. So here they tell us, make use of the fact that 3.7 can also equal 3.70, 3.700. Why? Because like I've said before, if you add a 0 at the end of a decimal number, the 0 does not affect the number. If you have 1 and you add a 0, it does affect. It becomes 10. Add a 0, it becomes 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million, 10 million, and so it goes on. But if we have a decimal, 0.4, if you add a 0, 0.40, is still exactly the same as 0.4. We can add 1 more, 2 more, 3 more zeros. It doesn't matter how many zeros we add. If the 0 is at the end and it is behind the decimal point, the value never changes. And this helps us to do some of the division. Like the example here, 3.7 divided by 4. So 4 goes into 3, it cannot, it's a 0. 4 goes into 36, 37, 9 times, 9 times 30 times 4 equals 36. And we have 1 left. What do we do with the 1 we have left? We just add zeros. We add zeros. So they added 1 0 to get 2 to go to 8. And they ended up with another 2. They added a second 0, which gave them 20, which ended up with a 5. Now, usually I will tell you up to what decimal place you have to do it. But we will not do more than 3. So when you get to 3 and there's a number remaining, just stop and just say, for example, if this was not the answer, we could say 0.925 remainder 2, or whatever the case, whatever the number we have to write there. But usually you will have numbers that I will give you examples that are easily calculated. The next one, at the second one here, let's make sure we understand what's going on. So let's say convert the decimal into a fraction, then find the quotient using fractions. Finally, convert the quotient back to a decimal. And the bottom part, convert the fraction into an equivalent fraction whose denominators is a multiple of 10 to convert them into a decimal. So here they tell us we have 1.8 divided by 5. Now we can solve it in a way of multiplying the decimals. For example, we have 1.8 equals 18 over 10. And dividing, we change the sign and we get a reciprocal. So it will be 18 times 2 and 10 times 5. 18 times 2 is 36 over 100, which will give us 0.36. But I don't like this method because we need to practice new methods. So let's see if we can do this one in the long division method and get the same answer. So we have 1.8 and we have 5. So 5 cannot go into 1. How many times does 5 go into 18? 3 times. 3 times 5 equals 15. We are left with a 3. Add a 0, bring down the 0. 5 goes into 36 times. 6 times 5 equals 30. So there are multiple ways of calculating the answers. And that's what I like about mathematics. You know, you can always have a different way of doing the same thing and getting to the same answer. And sometimes you get very smart people that find their own ways and they develop new mathematic techniques, which usually is a problem for us because then we have to study them as well. Okay, so let's quickly have a look. The first one, they ask us to find the quotient. What is the quotient? Let's go back, let's have a look. Find the quotient using short and long division. So the quotient means the final answer. How many times can a number be divided? So there's blue block here where we have to write the answer. This will be the answer of the quotient. So the first ones are very simple. What is 81 divided by 9?
À,
81 divided by 9 equals 9. What is 8.1 divided by 9? 0.9. 0.9. So what is 96 divided by 8? You can tell me. 96 divided by 8. Who can tell me?
12.
12. Excellent. 12.
2.
What is 9.6 divided by 8?
1.2.
1.2. Oh, I didn't expect you to get it that fast. Excellent, excellent. Good job so far. What is 98 divided by 7? Oh, you're a bit slow this morning, huh? A little bit slow. Remember, 7 times 10 is 70. 98 minus 70 is 28. 28 divided by 7 equals 4. So together it's 14. So if 96 divided by 7 is 14, what is 9.8 divided by 7?
1.4.
1.4. When we divide with decimals and whole numbers, very important to look at the first thing. We have two numbers we have to pay attention to. We have to pay attention to what we are dividing by, the 7, and the first number, the 8, or the 9 here. Can you see the 9 is more than the 7? So it means that our answer will always be more than 0. If you have an example like this, where you have 6 divided by 5.7, the first number, the 6, is higher than the 5. Therefore, our number will always be starting with a 0, because the 6 cannot go into the 5. But once we have a bigger number, like 7.7, the 7 now is bigger than the 6, which is smaller. So our number will then at least be more than 0, at least be 1. So let's do number 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, in our books quickly. And let's see, you can give me the answers. You can also draw on the board if you want to give me the answers. And I'll give you 2 minutes or so to complete 4, 5, and 6. Okay, you can start now. It's page 38 in the books. You can also draw your answer on the board if you want me to mark it for you. You can do your answer on the board. Okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that. The first one there is correct. 16. Oh, excuse me. I have some hiccups now. The second one is not correct there. The second one is not correct there. Why? Let's look at the 9 is bigger than the 1. So our answer cannot be bigger than 1. So our answer has to be smaller than 1, 0.16. Excellent. What about 552 divided by 3? Hey, when do I have hiccups now? $184 is correct. 184 is correct. This one is not correct. The second one. Why? Look at the number. The 3 is smaller than the 5. So our number must be higher than 1. The 3 is smaller than the 5. So our number must be higher than 1. Here the 9 was higher than the 1. So our answer will be lower than 0. Wait, look here, Jasmine, look here. The 3 is smaller than the 5. So if you take the 3 and you divide, how many times does 3 go into 5? 1. 3 times 5 equals 3 minus 2 will give us 2. 25 divided by 3 will give us 8. And the last one, 4. 1.84. Pay attention to the first two numbers. Pay attention to the first two numbers. Okay, very important. Okay, this one is 457. What is the next answer? Pay attention again here. The first number, the 8, is higher than the 3. So our number must be less than 1. Must be less than 1. So 0. What? Yeah, that is correct. 0.457. Good job. Okay, so we have a couple more. We have 9 more questions here at the bottom. I want us to try and solve them. And write your answers in the blue blocks. I will mark them. If you do not understand, or if you maybe want me to explain one more time, please tell me. I will do it gladly with a big smile. If you're not sure, or don't understand, please raise your hand. I will explain it again if you do not understand. So number 2, 1 to 10. We can do the first one. I will give you the answer because teacher is always nice. Always help you. 48 divided by 8 equals 7. So 0,7. 0,7. No, it's not. 48 divided by 8 is 6. 6. Okay. So do your long division. Maybe try and calculate it properly. And let's see how many we can do. We have about 7 minutes or so left. Let's see if we can do all of them. Let's see if we can do all of them. If you have an answer of any of them, please write it on the board so I can have a look. So Kanapun, very good, excellent, excellent. Excellent. Please do it in your books. If you have the answer, please write it down so I can have a look at it. Okay. If you have the answer, write it down so I can have a look at it. About 5 minutes left. About 5 minutes left. Let's see some more answers here. Mm. 36.9. Yeah, that is correct. 2.3, that is correct. 0.012 divided by 4. Where is our decimal point going to be? Where is the decimal point going to be? 0.0003. Yes, that is correct. Very good. Very good. That one is very easy to make a mistake on. Very good answer there. We have about 5 left. Let's see who else is going to join us on the board. Excellent. That is correct. 0.07 divided by 7 is 0.01. Excellent. How about the last two here? or last 3. We have about 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left to finish shop. Oops. Let's see what's the answer. Just for 6, 8, and 10. 6, 8, and 10. .4 is correct. Excellent. And what about 46.76? We have about 1 minute left to finish. Let's see if we can finish them. Who else is going to give me an answer for number 10 and number 8? Let me help you with number 8. 11, comma. I want 2 more numbers here. And for number 10, I also want to have the answer. We have less than a minute left. Let's quickly see if we can finish it. So there are some answers for you. Three, 4, 4. That is correct. And 69, that is correct. Well done. Good job, you guys. I hope everyone has completed that. Thank you very much. And that is all what we're going to do today for mathematics. Ta-da! Quick, simple, very easy to do. But can you remember, what did we do today? Who can tell me? What did we do today? Anyone? What did we do? Do we plus or minus, or what do we do? What did we use? Do we use plus, minus, multiply, or divide? What did we use today? Multiply. Are you sure? Divide. Yes, we used the division, divide today. Okay, excellent, excellent. So if you want to play some rock, paper, scissors, we only have a minute or so left. You have to turn on your cameras now if you want the opportunity to be teacher. Now, like, I am always excited and ready and always warmed up to make sure I can get the best possible result. Okay. So we have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Leon. Congratulations, Leon. Oh, he's also Nam Nyang. Congratulations. Only 2 of you beat the teacher today. Well done, you guys. Excellent. Excellent job for you too. And congratulations on your victory. Yes. Well, I hope you guys had a very good time in maths class today. Hope you learned something new. And I hope you guys also have an amazing day. I will see you again bright and early tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night, teacher.
Oh, good night. It's still morning. Good day.
why my webcam so fast?
Why you sound so funny, like you're talking from a room? Okay, our time is short. Bye bye.